Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Yo guys, and welcome back. Hey Kobe, hey Jay, and good day to you. I hope you guys are doing well today. And yeah, welcome back to more of Siege of Paris. We're gonna continue today with our second stream of the DLC. And yeah, I'm actually quite excited to continue because it's been really good so far. A lot of classic assassin elements brought back to this game, like the unique assassinations, for instance. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully get more of those in this DLC. However, it's gonna be a shorter stream today, so I'm only gonna be streaming for like 3 to 4 hours, I think.
My position, get it.
Hey there, I'm in the bastard. Welcome, dude. And how's it going? You got a bit of sore throat, which is gonna be great when you have to constantly talk to people at work later, but doing well overall. Aw, damn, Kobe. Sorry to hear about your throat. Hopefully, if you drink enough, it's gonna be better. Yeah, I can imagine with you know, the workplace, you probably have to talk a bit louder usually. You're hydrated like a champ. Exclamation mark Aqua. Wasser ist wichtig. Vive la Resistance. Sounds like it could be out of Unity. Alright, so we haven't really played much of the DLC here, to be honest. We just advanced to Paris and explored a bit of that city, which actually was great so far. I enjoyed it. But there's a lot more actually happening. Like, we still have this like side to the water, I guess. So kind of looking forward what's gonna happen here. Actually have a few quests there. Like finding another hidden one's key to get access to the burrow. Ooh, a daily concept art. Oh yeah, let's screenshot that and save it for later. It's actually a wallpaper or concept art that wasn't made public yet, because I had to look earlier today, and a lot of the concept art is still not like released, which is a bit of a shame. But it's like always a good way to like get them through the in-game daily concept art. Not bad, you're still sick, but getting better. Ah, damn, dude. I saw a message of you, I think, in Rod's channel, where you mentioned that like your whole family is kind of like having the flu. definitely hope you guys are feeling better soon. Alright, let's actually go to the third event, because I'm pretty sure that the map that describes where we have to look for the third event is actually to be found at this location. So let's have a look there and see if we can re-find the map.
Céleste, le danger, le lentissant. Oh! Plus de quadrantans, bis, maïs, with desquels, en quoi?
I kind of like that Paris is a bit more vibrant at times than England is. Also because of the sky being like a lot more bluish at times. There's definitely like some visual differences, I would say. But at the same time you also have, you know, these kind of like war-ravaged lands, which look absolutely devastating at times. It's like a nice contrast.
Going to crush you, coward! Running away?
These guys are something. They're like so tanky.
Going to crush you, coward! Mange one! Running away?
Like, holy shit, what's that health on them? Something I noticed in this DLC in general, like enemies are like super high level or like super tanky. Which I guess makes sense because they are like scour enemies, right? They're like way above our power level apparently. Which I think is really the level scaling. I'm kind of like thinking of setting that lower because it's not really fun fighting somebody that's like taking ages to hit. Kind of gives me like Odyssey vibes, to be honest. Also, I'm already like almost max level, so that shouldn't happen, to be honest. Like, you know, I'm power level 440. This region is supposed to be power level 200. The level scaling, it's making them like level 500 or something. So I think I'm gonna set that lower to kind of like match our level. Will be at least the same level of a player. Let's go constant, but instead we're gonna go combat difficulty very hard. This way we have like the hardest difficulty, but they are like on our level. I think that sounds fair. Yeah, no kidding, that's like proper damage sponge. Okay, let's have a look at the enemies now. still scour enemies. Why? The thing is, I can only like turn it off, right? And then they would be like way below us. And I don't want to fight like level 200 enemies. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this.
The guards here are vigilant.
Yeah, I think that's the map we're looking for. Military camp, take and return, separated me back at hideout north of Provinus. Guess it could be here then. Yeah, looks like. And hey Varrod, welcome Sally. And thank you so much for the raid, dude. I hope you had a good rest of the stream today with Tomb Raider 2. Welcome in Raiders. We're just getting started with some more of Siege of Paris today. The new DLC released for AC Valhalla. So somewhere around here should be
Show me.
sword, I think. Rod, it was good. You were missing an item and had come past how long you wanted to stream, so going to leave it until next week to finish. Ah, that's fair enough, dude. Definitely. That's good to hear. I'm glad they had a good time playing that game. Yeah, watching you play that definitely brings back memories of when I watched it being played. Also, I quite enjoy the music, like the synthesizers. But yeah, Siege of Paris is going alright so far. We haven't really done much yet. I just started like 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, I haven't really done much today yet. But I'm looking forward to play more of it because I think it's definitely a good one so far. Diary of Bo. Writing to remember adventures of brothers kin. Bo the bastard took my share of meat. Year of great sword by Smith. Uthbert sword. Brothers we go when sun is up. Dead or dead. Making that progress. When you get that missing item and finish the level, you have about 6 levels left of the game. Nice, you're glad I'm liking the DLC. Cheers, dude. Yeah, I think you will probably enjoy some of the aspects as well about this. Especially after the more like combat heavy Wrath of the Druids DLC.
Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Mine, only mine. It was worth it. Truly it was. For you belong to me. Me, only me. Oh, my friends, I weep for you. You all should have let me have it.
That sword you hold, the one you stole from the camp.
We stole, these men and I. But there is only one sword, and can be only one owner. Tyr's hand is now mine. My dear friends, my brothers, my kinsmen. They coveted it, but I could not let them have it. No, I had no choice.
An Ulfberht sword, made from crucible steel. I've never seen one up close. It sells for a large amount of coin.
There is almost no price that can match the sword. It has both immense power and beauty. Once you wield the sword, you will understand. Though that will not happen. If you want it, there is only one way. We must fight.
I mean, I don't have anything against the fight, to be honest. But being able to use charisma is always like a good way. Okay, let's try charisma. He doesn't have to die for this.
Look at me. Look well. Do I look like these men? Make the wise choice and give me the sword.
I am looking. I am seeing. No. I killed my brothers. I must have it. Else it will all be for naught.
They're gone, and you deserve no respite for betraying your kin. Leave the blade. Walk away. And never appear before me again. His men, his brothers, his kinsmen. All for a sword. A fine weapon. I should probably not let Toka see this.
Me, only me. Oh, my friends, I weep for you. You all should have let me have it.
Egbert. Increase stun after each hit. Ooh, I like that one actually. It's a pretty good bonus. How about we go dual swords now? How about we have like a second see, we could give us like light damage. Or maybe poison damage. Because you do have a poison bonus on the other sword. Which basically can poison a weapon on a parry. Which happens quite often. Ooh. I like my left bumper attack. But quite stamina depleting, actually. However, in combat it will actually not be as noticeable, because if we actually have successful hit on enemies, we will get like stamina back.
Beautiful. Mine, only mine. It was worth it. Truly it was, for you belong to me. Me, only me. Oh, my friends, I weep for you. You all should have let me have it.
A voice rod. Take your time, dude. And I catch you when I get back.
I feel great.
Mine, only mine. It was worth it. Truly it was. You belong to me. Me, only. Simply beautiful. Mine, only mine. It was worth it. Me, only me.
This guy's like...
You all should have
obsessed with a sword. Okay, so this is in Melun. Looks like we have like some steelies there. Also different types of trees than the one surrounding. Let me see. Kind of looks like the thing to the right here is like another river or something. But it may just be like a road. I'm not sure. I'm gonna worry about that later, I think.
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
The Tomb of Osiris is out across France. Oh my god, I'm dead. It killed me. Just kidding. It's a running kickball. But love it, can't get enough of it. Yeah. Dude, there's like so many good parts of that song as well, you know. It was really difficult to choose like one of the many lines that are there. Maybe I do like multiple parts of a sound bit. Like multiple redeemable parts of it. Like all the lyrics are just golden for that song.
The Frankish flag. What are they doing there?
Yeah, it kinda does, doesn't it? The question is, which genre for the remix? Search orders, Captain. Send some of your best men to search for various ruins located near Paris at Champleux, Gisacum and Deodorum. Do not tell them what they are looking for or why. Only that whatever they find must be surrendered to you immediately. Deliver any items to my attendant with the utmost haste. This action requires the most careful discretion, for which I assure you we will both be held accountable. Barevik.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Aid me. Be my eyes.
Ah, okay, I see. It's like a destructible wall.
A symbol of the hidden ones on this wall. There's a small slit at the bottom.
Okay, that's really cool. I've actually used the hidden blade to open this because that's obviously something.
Time to see what lies ahead.
It's something that has happened multiple times before, right? We had it in AC2 for the first time, where Ezio opens up the tombs, like the assassin tombs, with his hidden blade. But then also in Brotherhood, of course. Shay actually does it in Rogue. And I'm sure a lot of others have done it as well. But yeah. Cooler than not to the older AC games. Hey,
Make my own luck.
Hey, Vakes. Good morning to you, dude.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Yeah, Woody McGuire doesn't care one bit for Shay. And I support that. But a hard techno dubstep metal remix of Motionless like Osiris. Yeah, you need like Skrillex to do it.
One key down, 2 to go. I should find the other ruins.
Cool breath. Place an arrow with deadly poison that causes those struck to become horrifyingly ill. Witnesses to the sickness back away in terror. Okay, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, if I'm being honest. Because there you also have like the fear kind of like mechanic, where if you use certain tactics against their enemies, others will like run away in fear or like fall to the ground in shock. Let's use that instead of the sleep arrow, I think. It's kind of cool and fitting that we find visibility in like a hidden one location as well. Really like that soundtrack right here. Okay, now it's disappearing because of a viewpoint. Never mind. Let's get the viewpoint.
for? Looking for more profitable work, yes?
Sure.
Come back anytime, my friend.
Okay, how about you try a new ability? The Ghoul Breath.
Courage! We have this!
The Ghoul Breath you. Ah, okay, I think because I have a shield it maybe didn't work. Okay, but he actually recovers from Ghoul Breath. That's interesting.
No escape and no quarter. Together, we cannot lose! Press! No let up!
Oh damn. Like I say, the level scaling is a bit annoying. Them just being constantly over our level and you know, being like super tanky in the process and dealing like tremendous amount of damage. I'm not sure, I kind of hope that kind of like stops eventually with like the enemies being constantly that high above our level. It's not really an option for them to just be on your level only, I think. Unless I would like lower the difficulty of combat in general. Which would again make it like too easy. It's not really like a perfect balance for me yet. With the difficulty in this DLC.
Here, you dog! Coward! Shoot the idiot!
You saw that you can get the soundtrack of Siege of Paris by Stephanie Economou on Spotify. You haven't heard any of her work before. She's done a lot of TV stuff, Netflix stuff. Yeah, I've seen that actually. I've listened to the soundtrack earlier today, and seen that she was the composer for that DLC. I guess I really enjoy her work so far, and with like the ambient music, she did a great job, I would say, definitely in this DLC. Also, what's kind of good about this DLC is it kind of like sounds similarly to the main game. It still has like its own kind of like touch, which I think is good, you know, this way it doesn't sound... It still sounds like it belongs to the main game, but has like the variation of having a different composer, I guess, which I think is good. Okay, we can start another rebel mission. Uncovered secrets. The loyalists have been digging around some of Frankier's old ruins. We think they've been looking for something. The messenger has just arrived in Suecionum with orders for the captain there. If you can get us those orders, it might tell us whatever it is the loyalists are up to.
What have we here?
But that's awesome because what you've heard in the DLC so far is great. Always good to get some composer music, great music by composers, but it's not the same as the main game composer. Yeah, definitely. Also gotta say, in that regard, I quite enjoyed the Wrath of the Druids soundtrack as well, which also was like a different composer than for the main game. But yeah, that's just something Ubisoft always nails with like the AC games, I think. Like every single soundtrack is just gold. Even for the DLC. Granted, some soundtracks I definitely enjoy more than others. But there's like no soundtrack where I would say, you know, that's like actually unpleasant or something. Like I always really enjoy
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
soundtrack work.
Parole. Cet lord qui est ici comme c'est trahira.
Salutations. Welcome. Loïs semblait plus joyeuse, sans mal. Service, et tous de rêve.
Some kind of trouble.
Pardon, mi presente altro giorno.
Guys. Okay, we don't go into battle. It's good. I was about to say, if they go to battle now and die. Yes, that's some much needed variety in the ambience. Did you feel like there wasn't enough in the game? Like variety in soundtrack and ambient music? I know there's like this bug that happened to me as well, where like one soundtrack was like repeating over and over. But what didn't happen, I kind of felt there was like a really nice variety between regions. There's also an option in the game settings, by the way, for increasing the frequency of game music. I don't know if you turn that on or not, but that can also kind of like help just hearing music a bit more often, and like also like different, I guess, pieces of music as well. Okay, I think we can go ahead and actually train the melee group. Let's make them 2 swordsmen. So kinda seems like we always have 4 missions at least available. Like we don't get less or something. Let's accept one of these solo missions, actually. There's like an infinite supply of these rebel missions, it seems. I'm kind of torn off exploring this region further, because I want to follow a bit like the flow of the main missions, I guess, and they kind of like lead us more to the seaside. Okay, let's get the swerve opportunity, and then we go down.
Best not to draw attention here.
I believe there's like a key to find, isn't there?
Go, Sunan.
Maybe? Like this door looks like it's locked or something. assassination war. Sure, I take it. Alright. Let's make our way towards the next quest.
I want to talk to you.
Oh. Didn't realize this was like... this just area. Visual glitch for.
Quickly!
And have a Maxi become maid. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Having a nice day so far. We're playing some more Siege of Paris DLC. And having some funny moments, as you can see. Yeah, you gotta love these visual glitches. As long as they don't lead to, like, you know, game-breaking bugs or something. Yeah, how's it going for you, dude? I hope you're having a nice day so far. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta punch the rocks, you know? It toughens you up for the next fight.
The other side must be barred.
Right, we're fighting all of these guys then.
I have your guts out!
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless his limbs like Osiris.
Motionless, his limbs like Osiris. I can actually blend in here. That's kind of cool. Sure, let's just have a casual drink. You've been a little lazy at work, to be honest. Ah, I got you, dude. Yeah, I mean, I guess understandable given how much you had to work recently. But I hope it's not too much of a biggie.
Oh, merde!
The enemy's definitely motionless now. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Motionless like Osiris.
What's going on?
Let me just have a casual drink. Also, these guys just dying to poison. Guy's dead.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
I just need him.
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb
I need your eyes.
Right here, chef. I
Lamb
have it.
sauce is coming up.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Nesbons del tot. ¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? Okay, that does it. You're watching Gordon's Kitchen Nightmares and had a proper long giggle. A woman said, "Don't you get defensive when someone slaughters your cooking skills?" And Gordon goes, "I don't cook shit like that." Heavy Cavalry, you thought you said Henry Cavill for a second. Yeah, like Gordon's Kitchen Nightmares is just pure comedy, to be honest. I guess most people just watch that to see Gordon burn some people, but for the cooking. But yeah, dude, it's definitely great just for like comedic relief and, you know, watching something that's like a bit more, I don't know, it doesn't require too much thinking watching that. Which can also be a good thing sometimes. Yeah, I mean, with Gordon you can tell that he has lived a life full of like arguments. So he always has like some kind of like comeback for sure. Whenever somebody's like inciting him. He definitely has a point as well. It is honestly amazing sometimes to see that he actually is helping people still. Like obviously he's like roasting people non-stop, but at the same time he's actually like helping some restaurants get back on track. Not all of them, but definitely some of them.
Stand down! This is not your silver! Not that chair! It's our silver! You took it from us!
So these scary guys are annoying.
You fed the fool! No matter! Cut past, stranger! I promise you a reward!
Come on, take me again. These scary guys are so damn tanky, like holy shit. This is spear back and doesn't even take like half damage.
Going to crush!
way too tanky, to be honest. Can't I use my weapon? I can't use my weapon. What happens if I use my weapon? What the fuck, bro?
Speak to the men and find out what happened here.
What was that, though? This is... Like, seriously, it was hilarious. Every time I press attack, he would just be, like, sliding around. Bonnie, hello, just dropping in for a minute. You're downloading Paris this morning, so you don't want to watch too much. Yeah, that's definitely understandable, Ronnie. I'm just doing some side content right now, but yeah, dude, I hope you enjoy the DLC once you get to it. The insanity of Paris DLC. Yeah. Like, holy shit. So, who's attacking me? Weird. And yeah, it's basically the feign death ability. You can like pretend to be dead, and then they can like walk to you and you can like still assassinate them. It's pretty cool. I just thought it kind of fitted that situation, you know, even how ridiculous it was. I didn't know Vikings had roller skaters. Yeah, I mean, definitely know that Ubisoft has done their historical research on roller skates, yeah. Learn something new every day.
Thank you, stranger. We underestimated their strength, and without you, we would have perished.
Not often I find civilians robbing armed soldiers.
This is our silver they were trying to take. They raise our taxes and keep the coin for their own indulgence. True. You helped win it back, but we are not inclined to share. I trust that you will let us pass. In return, we will give you a map we stole from the governor's men.
Where does it lead?
The governor has a place to the north. The map shows a secret entrance. Imagine what you might find there. We plan to raid it ourselves, but I did promise you a reward.
Both map and silver mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's just take the map.
Take the silver and leave the map.
Thank you, stranger.
Map to a secret entrance. I wonder where it leads.
There's a lot of like hidden in this DLC, like for names. Hidden Justice, then we have the Hidden Dock, was basically where we started our journey. Yeah, the Hidden Dock. Then we have the Hidden One's Burrow. What else is hidden? Okay, so this is in Momi-Liacum. Interesting. Up here. Sure, let's go over and check it out. Should be roughly around here, I think. Oh, up there. There. So how would that challenge work, Ronnie? Do you have to assassinate everybody with that ability? Also, thank you for clipping that moment, Rod. Evacuating through Paris. Yeah, that was something. Honestly, I kind of hope that bug happens again because it's kind of entertaining.
Sunan, guide me. Need to cloak myself here. This must be the place the peasants mentioned. A mint. Interesting.
A mint? Maybe just for one mission. What's your feign death 2? You would have to accomplish some set of a game only using feign death and assassinate. The nice thing is that when you assassinate you get back the adrenaline from a feign death. It's true, yeah. I have an infinite cycle of adrenaline of that ability. Okay, so somewhere around here should be treasure. Are you kidding me? I was stuck in assassination prompt. I can literally press the button for assassination, but because it's kind of like finicky, like with when you are able to assassinate somebody. Like if you just move slightly and press it like a millisecond too late in that moment, it can lead to an attack instead of assassination. I talked about this yesterday, but I think it was better like in Origins where you had separate buttons for assassinating and like light attacking. I think having it on Y would probably be better overall. Well, I guess I could actually probably change that right in the controls if I really wanted to. Maybe I have to consider that. Inventory and trade list. Clay 300 livre, bracelet 23, rings 2, goblets 55, pendants 13. Do not touch the clay, silver to be melted first.
not see you, old friend.
Okay, somewhere should be like an underground entrance. Maybe on this side.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Okay, where's that entrance? Kinda curious too, because there's like no underground entrance marked on the map. That's kinda curious. The house didn't have like, I mean, there was like one way, but it was like blocked off with an indestructible wall. Okay, I reckon it's like super obvious and I'm just not seeing it. Like it usually is when I'm taking like ages to find entrance in Valhalla like that. I mean, it's directly under a house, right? Like under a villa, but... There's like no underground entrance from inside the house, is there? Like this we can't destroy. I hate hidden entrances where it's slide under one. That's true, yeah, I was kind of thinking that might be the case here with like these things, but it doesn't reveal an entrance. okay. It was super obvious, but I just haven't seen it. Nice. Another scythe. That means we can actually wield duo scythe now. Increase critical chance after a successful blade hit. That's actually kinda good. It looks a bit interesting with like dual of these. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out in combat for a little bit. Reminds me a little bit of like duo day nexus. It looks like a proper raiding location.
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Hey there, Blood Moon. And welcome in. I hope you're having a good day so far. And hey there, Levi. Good day to you. I hope you're also doing well.
Well now.
Doing well, I actually slept well tonight. Oh, that's good to hear, Levi. Glad you got some good sleep. Okay, is there like an upper entrance? I don't want to destroy the windows and get like detected immediately. But yeah, I'm doing good, Levi. playing a bit more of the Siege of Paris CSC today. So it's gonna be a short stream. Okay, that's kinda blocked. That will work. But I've been here up and super busy lurking for a little while. Great Trumpet, you know, a beatmaker who could do some nice things with that. Yeah, I've been actually thinking about that as well. Like, Sotripper had the idea of making like a drum and bass, like Django type of mix. And he also tried a little bit, but I'm not sure if he has actually finished his version of that. So maybe I try something similar actually. Because it actually would kind of fit with the tempo, I think. And also like, I don't know, kind of have the vibe of it. So maybe I do like a drum and bass type of mix. And have you packed everything you don't need to see how much space it occupies in your one suitcase? You don't think you need to buy another one? Ah, that's actually a good idea. But yeah, that's impressive that you only need like one for that stuff. Mobility Golden Flame. Attach an explosive to an enemy that detonates after a short delay. That's kinda cool. Okay, how about we go for battle and call the crew? Yeah, the DLC is good so far. I haven't really done any main story today, but I'm still enjoying my time with it. It still feels a lot more pleasant to play than the Wrath of the Druids, I gotta say.
Hello, my friends.
And AJ. Welcome, dude. And how's it going? Thank you so much for the resub. 22 months, dude. Let's go. How's it going? I see you streamed the other day. How was that?
I'll powder your
Okay.
out of luck.
Okay, I need a key for this one. Indeed, Levy. It's your one day off this week, so just relaxing. And yeah, it was odd, and you had a bit of trouble with OBS, had to turn off your webcam, but on or it went well. Oh, that's good to hear, AJ. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, OBS, be like that, right? So many issues that always have to be fixed. Definitely know how that's it's like.
Give me a hand over here.
So, what have you been streaming? Was it the Wrath of the Druids DLC?
Ah!
I think you played Valor, didn't you? It's been so long, bro, you forgot how to fix stuff on the fly, so you couldn't figure out how to fix it by streaming. Except last time you streamed that you wouldn't play Valhalla and you streamed again, so you just picked up where you left off. You just unlocked the Dano card assist and killed one of them. Oh, very nice. So how have you been enjoying the Wrath of the Druids DLC so far? Are you liking it? I think we have a crash happening. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and restart. That's actually our first crash for the DLC, I think.
Where is Charles Lee?
Yeah, while we restart the game, how about we try to find...
That's my problem.
Charles Lee. Hey there, Mr. Goody. Welcome, dude. And how's it going? Do you like Island? It's after to see. Also, the chat seemed to like that you're playing an island and your beard is red, or so Jay called it. You have a fire beard. Yeah, dude. You actually have like Irish ancestors or something? Wait, you did some AC Syndicate today? Very nice. How far are you into that game, Mr. Godi? You saw him a few centuries ago when you were a young vampire. Yeah, I believe you, Levi. And how was he like, Levi? Use mouse and keyboard, Mr. Goody? I haven't played with mouse and keyboard and AC for ages, to be honest. I probably won't go back to it. But to be honest, I thought it was always like you know, it wasn't bad. Honestly, in Unity it felt better at times. Because the benefit of playing with mouse and keyboard in Unity is that you can access all the different tools with individual buttons, instead of like having to select them and then throwing, which actually makes some stuff faster. Like, you know, switching between different tools and immediately using them.
To battle! Go to hell!
Like 90% German on both sides of the family, but you have one great-grandmother that was an Irish immigrant, so you have her genes in you, and it shows up in your beard. Yeah, dude, that might actually be it.
Cost you!
But yeah, I guess also a bit relative.
With you, good!
Take that. Ah, you guys are all mates. I see.
Give me a hand!
Wait, that's not nice.
Keep your eyes open!
Take that. He likes to throw me around.
Your face!
How did I get the Grim Reaper size? Basically, they are exclusive to this DLC, so if you just play this DLC, you will eventually get them.
Hey, come here!
But yeah, the short-handed swords and the scythes are basically the weapons that you can find in this DLC, mostly. Still using Force Hammer and Odin Spear from base game. I mean, they are pretty powerful weapons. I think Force Hammer might be my favorite Isu weapon.
I've got your back!
But yeah, damage-wise it's kind of like lacking right now with the scythe sword. Of course it's a bit underleveled currently. Should really like visit maybe Blacksmith and upgrade these. Alright, let's get some more treasure. feel like the stun effect is pretty helpful when you you and Sucker combat. Yeah, I mean there's certainly some weapons that can make life a lot easier with additional effects like that. There's also gonna be a weapon in Wrath of the Druids that's just so powerful, like holy shit. I'm not gonna say what type of weapon or how to get it, but definitely look out for a more unique weapon. Upgrade the scythe to max level and become ultimate therefore. Yeah, I mean I wish I had all the materials to do it, but I think I'm lacking a couple to get to like proper max level. This door.
Hey! Can't do this alone!
Oi. Stop it.
Give me a hand with this! Hey! Come here a moment!
Yeah, the biggest issue is actually getting enough titanium. Now, if we kind of like open up little chests and stuff, we get quite a bit of it. And I have enough iron ore, I think, to do it in enough leather. But yeah, titanium is kind of like what's holding us back from maxing out most of the items. Because it's much more limited. But also just have to get these on like mythical and get like more upgrade opportunities as well. Let's switch up a little bit. Let's go for the sword and sickle combo.
Where's the...
Until we have like fully upgraded the size.
Come on, man.
I just need a...
This is the lamp.
Where's the lamp sauce?
Right here, chef. I have it.
Sauce is coming up.
Where's the lamb sauce? Yeah, it's actually something I played in Wrath of Druids quite a bit. The Druid Sickle, once I got 2 of them. Yes, yeah, I do like the Sickle weapons. Not the best in damage output, but they have some pretty powerful combos.
Help me out here!
Must be gold or silver here.
Right, does it. Alrighty, so I want to make my way towards the next main quest. We can at least do a little bit of that today. However, on the way there we have another hidden ones key we can find. So let's go over here first.
I should be cautious around here.
Should I?
Cast about this land, my friend.
Oh, look at that retrieval.
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
Ah, okay, so these locations also still exist in Siege of Paris. Interesting. I Siege Paris, and all I got was this, I slayed a bunch of druids on a t-shirt. Mixing up rougher druids and Siege. I like it. It was like, let me just jump around here. Let me do some Becky Jacks training. Increasing my grip strength. Can I go down here actually? I can.
Damn troll.
Why is this like destroyable? Good. Indeed. Some proper parkour training. Oh, look at these fields though. That looks beautiful. Right, another Hidden Ones location. Let's get the viewpoint and check it out. Search orders. Captain, send some of your best men to search the various ruins located near Paris at Champleux. Okay, this is actually just a repetition of what we found in the other locations as well. It's like the same letter. Apparently, but we can find across these Hidden Ones locations. From the captain. Good men. The ruins cannot be accessed by normal means. Thanks to Baldwin's fall into the pond, a few of us have discovered another entrance below the body of water. Arm yourself before making your way there, for there have been Norsemen around those parts. Keep your wits about you. Ah, whoops. I have to shoot it down, I think. Them AC2 flashbacks. Nice. We upgraded the Golden Flame. This can be reorientated and shoved away by holding the left stick. Okay, that's really cool. That makes visibility quite a lot better. In the trailer I actually saw somebody like show somebody against like a gate and opening the gate that way. I wonder if it would work. Or if it's just like, you know, a flashy trailer move or something. It doesn't actually work. But would be cool to try, I guess. Also, we have found a couple new locations, so let's have a quick read up. Amiens Noir. Wedged between Paris and Evresin, 9th century Amiens Noir contained the disputed ancestral lands of Count Odo's family and was famed for its colored textiles. The area also held the township of Amiens, home to an amphitheater offering entertainment both whimsical and banal. Not surprisingly, Charles the Fat loved the place. Then we have Evreux. The village of Evreux took the religious fanaticism afflicting wider Evresin and ruled it into a tight little hamlet of acute existential anxiety. Home to an unusual concentration of clergy, dark rumors proliferated of mutilated corpses, bodies strung from trees, and the macabre exorcism. On a brighter note, the flora was quite lovely. Sounds wonderful. And we have the Aquila. If Evresin was a tinder and Evreux the flame, the 9th century Aquila was a searing pan of zealotry upon which all flesh was burnt. Hidden beneath the catacombs of Aquila's crypt, a macabre religious chamber promised deliverance to the faithful, while delivering torture and death. Always at the whim of an angry little nun. Casual exorcism sounds like a good weekend activity. Yeah. Sometimes you just get the devil out of you. Charles the Fat. The great-grandson of Charlemagne, Charles inherited all his ancestors' ambition, but little of his power. Charles was the first Carolingian king after his celebrated sire to successfully unite Francia, yet apparently lacked the backbone to defend it. A cynical British historian might say, thereby setting an unfortunate precedent. Yeah. A cynical British, aka Sean. That's what you did today? Did you rot? Did it happen while playing Tomb Raider? Richardis or Richardis, I'm not sure. Queen of Francia, she was an unspoiled flower in a briar of poisonous thorns. Eventual patron saint of protection against fires no less. She was renowned throughout the kingdom for piety and kindness. She and Charles never consummated their marriage, though one could hardly blame her for that. She liked bears, and apparently they liked her back. You had to rip and hear some demons from hell using high-powered weaponry on Mars. I mean, that sounds like a fair way of dealing with it. Okay, let's go this way. We are power level 444. Right. Let's find the key in here.
2 keys. Just 1 more to go.
Very nice. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 of the hidden ones keys. I'm gonna hold off with a second or third for now, I think. Let's just go ahead and travel to Evreux.
First, the mutilated bodies of secrets watch in Milan. And now this. There is a sickness spreading in Francia.
Odin is with us!
Man, I love that ambient music right here. Jesus Christ, what happened here? Hastily written letter. This blasted village is mad. Everyone is in pit of their own despair, and they slowly undo themselves one by one. I will not have part in this insanity. Mary, I cannot wait for you, my child, lest I be the next one to spontaneously let my own blood. Should you return for your things, I left most of them in this box. Unfortunately, I loaned this to Aunt Theoda before this mania struck the village, and the key is still with her. I do not wish to pay her or anyone else a visit for how I must leave as quickly as I can with my life. If you wish to unlock this, go to her house south of the church. You will surely find the key hidden somewhere. I'm headed to Paris. Goodbye, crazed folk. It's horrible. Let me get the key here. There's another letter. AJ, you've heard a bunch of talk about this new AC Infinity, but know nothing about it. What is it and why is it so different than anything we've done before? So basically, a big change happened in like the AC development, right? In like April, they decided to fuse Montreux and Quebec together. And Quebec basically now has the leadership over the franchise with AC Infinity leading that project. So that's like the first major change, because it actually meant that a lot of Montreux developers left the company. Like Darby McDevitt, the narrative director for Valhalla, Black Flag. He worked also on Origins and Revelations. He left the company just before. A major art director also left Montreux in light of these like fusions happening. And a lot of others, like also game directors as well. Now, a lot of people in Montreal are still there, of course, but they're kind of like fused together with Quebec, and Quebec having, you know, creative direction essentially over the series. And, you know, my opinion on Quebec games. So that's like the first thing. But what bothers more people is actually the concept behind Infinity. And that is that it's basically supposed to be like a live service model, akin to Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite. So basically having a platform on which content is released on a steady basis, like you know, every couple months or weeks we would get like new content for AC Infinity. Now the thing is, we know nothing about if it's gonna be entirely online or if it's gonna be actual good single player stories. We don't know anything about that. It might as well be that it's gonna be like isolated single player stories and they're gonna be released like every couple months. But the thing is, obviously with a live service model, it's kind of designed in a way that, you know, is supposed to make more money, because that's the reasoning behind going that way. That both Odyssey and Valhalla have been very successful with rolling out content way after the launch. Like with the festivals for Valhalla, you know, it brought back a lot of people to play the game. With Odyssey, it was the Tales of Greece that brought people back and, you know, play these quests, which meant like longer player engagement and more people playing it for a longer time, essentially. But it also meant that they can push more microtransactions as well. And that's just been happening with Odyssey and Valhalla more and more. And that's kind of like the way they want to go with Infinity, it seems. And a lot of people just don't like the direction, me included. Like, I just want to have like one full experience and I want to play through it and then I want to be done with it. And I don't want to have content locked behind paywalls, you know. But that's kind of what seems to be happening more and more. You probably have to pay like each year for like a new pass or something. They're just gonna roll out content each year for that platform. And yeah, no worries, Levi. I talk to you later. I hope you have a good evening. And yeah, I see you later. But yeah, a lot of like the original Montreal people, right, they actually left the company in light of these like fusion things happening. And apparently there was like a constant conflict going on between Montreal and Quebec as well, which doesn't surprise me because, you know, that's kind of like been happening in the fan base as well. And you can clearly see how different their approaches are for games. So with Quebec now having narrative direction, I really have not a lot of hope, you know, for like proper AC stories, to be honest. Because they don't really handle the lore in a way that I find engaging or authentic to the series. It's really baffling me that Montreal wouldn't have narrative direction. It really, like the way Ubisoft made that announcement was, we made a lot of money with Odyssey and Valhalla. They've been so successful, so we're gonna keep going that way, that route. And obviously Quebec kind of laid the groundwork with choices and that microtransaction model. So I guess that's why they got creative direction, because of success, like this, like financial success, nothing else. It's not because they've been authentic or have created great AC games, it's because they've made a ton of money. But the irony about it is Black Flag sold as many copies in half a year as Odyssey did in 2 years. So you can say Black Flag was a much more successful game in terms of like copies sold, but because they don't have that microtransaction model, they haven't made as much money as Odyssey did. And it's just ridiculous, you know, that that's kind of what gives Quebec leadership over the franchise. It's like ridiculous, to be honest. And yeah, long story short, that's kind of what's happening at AC and Ubisoft right now, and a lot of people see that very critical. And that's also not considering, you know, the whole like allegations happening still, and Ubisoft not really taking stances against it. Like the two guys leading AC right now, they have still active allegations against them. And then are the ones leading the franchise. It's kind of weird, to be honest. There have also been two of the creative directors for Odyssey. You leave it to and go back to Call of Duty full time. Yeah, fair enough, Mr. Goody. Yeah, I mean, Black Flag was great. And it's kind of interesting that it sold like so much better than the supposed super successful Odyssey. Did you know BF was named codename Ego before it became Battlefield? Are you that old? Yeah, I guess, you know, BF is kind of like used, of course, in the context of AC, what we've just been discussing about. But yeah, it's fair enough, like, can mean so many things. Same with AC, right? Like, a lot of people now consider AC to be Animal Crossing instead of Assassin's Creed.
Husband, what are you doing? We're going to miss little mother if you don't hurry you. I have to hurry. What are you doing? We're going to miss little mother if you don't hurry.
We are all sinners.
Oh,
One of us is pure.
Jesus, really?
We all will answer to God, and so we all must seek deliverance by the grace of God. Little Mother is here to aid us. She is almost ready to begin. Make your way to the church.
They're gathering somewhere. They might know something about the Queen.
Kind of annoying, like, that kind of stopped me going after the letter. Because the camera was like focusing on the dude. Okay, we have another chance. D2, Destiny, Diablo 2. Yeah, that's true as well. AC is AC is AC, you can't change it. Yeah, I mean, over here it's definitely Assassin's Creed. But when Animal Crossing was like getting bigger, you know, and I was like rating people, I was like saying I was playing AC, and they were like, well, how did you like Animal Crossing? And I was like, that's not the AC I'm talking about. But yeah. You would rather give Activision your card than Ubisoft if they're gonna be AC multiplayer is gonna be bad with the design, no offense. I mean, to be honest, Activision is just as bad as Ubisoft right currently with like shit they pull off. But yeah, it seems like there's just a ton of toxic work culture going around in like so many major gaming companies. It's honestly horrible to see in like so many different places, you know, what's like happening.
Just a little break.
But Activision and Blizzard are definitely one of them right now. Order of stained glass. Kessa. I would like the usual order of vitriol, please, to the same address in Paris. A few ruffians had too much to drink and thought it a good idea to make a game of throwing rocks. Below are the estimations of my men took, but if you require more precise measurements, simply tell them that you are under my orders. You will be allowed to enter the premises then. My thanks. Odo. Frame, Timber. Yeah, I think that's honestly fair, Mr. Goody. Like, you know, people are not like invested into what's happening in the company. And I think that's fair as a player, you know, to have that standpoint. But for me, like, especially with Ubisoft, there's just so many things I can't, you know. Like, I'm obviously very invested into Assassin's Creed, and I've always been invested in the development process. I very deeply care about what's happening at Ubisoft right now. I guess if I would be like super consequential, I wouldn't even play Siege of Paris because I'm technically promoting the company or something like that, but honestly I don't care as much as, you know, not playing the new AC games. Like, I'm still gonna be getting it, but I can still, you know, talk about what's happening and make people aware. And most importantly, not buy microtransactions. Like, that's honestly more important than not playing the new AC games, because there's still like so many talented people, you know, that are creating these games that also deserve to be played. And sometimes you also have to view a game a bit separate from the politics of a company as well. But yeah, it's definitely complex, you know. Rockstar's the most hated company, but I already know how you feel about them, so let's not get on that soapbox. Yeah, we talked about that before. And that's fair too, if you understand. The world is a nasty place as it is, and if we complained about every little thing, you mean we would never be happy. Yeah, I mean, studying history and reading news can definitely make you a cynic. And I think it would be fair. But at the same time, you kind of have to focus on what you can do, right? Like, what can you do as an individual, and how much influence do you actually have? But I think just talking about it, you know, can be good. What would the artist do if you shattered his stained glass window? I mean, we can find out, I guess. If it is destroyable. Interesting. She fell down. I'm sorry. It was just for science. Just an FYI, you're about 6 months late on updating your sublist in my about section. Yeah, dude, I'm actually really bad on keeping that and my schedule updated. Yeah, I have to work on that again. But I will eventually. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the best day in her life. She was just like patiently working on this. Like, imagine how long that must have took to create one of these stained windows. Like, definitely a couple days, if not weeks, I would say. And somebody just goes ahead and destroys it with like one simple arrow.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantiae suae providentiae.
AJ, you think you're gonna try and stream for a bit? Short one, so probably only an hour and a half or so, but you would like to give it a try. But you'll probably still be streaming after that, so you can rate me when I finish. I'm actually only gonna be online for another hour and a bit. So I might end up rating you actually. Like a bit more than an hour, I would probably go today. Because I actually don't have a huge amount of time to stream today. But yeah, I hope you have a great start to your stream, dude. I hope you enjoy playing more Valhalla. And let me also give you a shout out for those who haven't checked out your channel. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out AJ yet, he's also a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. Played most of the games in the series, and also is a big fan of other games like Minecraft, for instance. Always a chill time over there, and AJ is always open for discussions as well. So yeah, definitely recommend checking out his channel and leave a follow if you haven't yet. But yeah, that's the worries, AJ. You know, a follow doesn't hurt, even if you don't plan on like doing regular streams. You know, I reckon there would still be people that would like to check you out, even if you don't stream as regular. You'll be doing the island DLC. Nice, dude. I hope you enjoy that, and I'll probably catch you later for a little bit of that. But yeah, see you later, dude. You got this sweetest skin in Cold War. You got like this evil as fuck bright outfit. She has purple eyes. Damn, that sounds spacey. Purple eyes. I mean, that's how people look like in Cold War, right?
Vel focibis auida
Vieni
mores
bonjour,
necne.
si es. Comme tu es.
Ecrest.
Okay, how about buy all of these tattoos? Let's also buy some titanium.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Dios ti guarda.
She has hooks like Lara and digs them into the neck for takedown. Damn, that sounds brutal.
Qui sinistra tristis terram atque. Iluc vagabant.
That sounds amazing as well.
Dies et noctes.
Like to take down enemies like that.
Domino quia mortis eos. Utiles promisit.
Okay, so I have to investigate the church, right? Let's go inside there.
Find a seat where you can. Little Mother will soon begin.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely creative.
The dark waters covered me. Then his holy light came and oh, the glory of his brightness. You will recall the miracle of Saint Aurinus, how he raised the burned girl back to life. As a child, I too was burned and near to death. At his altar the saint appeared, touched me, and I was healed. Time could not corrupt the saint's holy body. He touched me so that now I might touch you.
Loki himself could not tell a better story.
God is light. But what have you done in his light? All are turned to their own way and gone astray into darkness. The devil has hold of your thoughts, your hearts, your very bodies. No one is safe, whether you are pauper, king, or queen. Choose this day whom you will serve, for judgment is coming, and with it comes either deliverance or damnation. Let us pray.
Gone. This little mother knows something about the Queen. I need to find her.
Damn, it just gave me church flashbacks, not gonna lie. It's kind of like, you know, judgmental look when you don't do what the others do. Granted, that doesn't really happen that often. Like, a lot of people are actually quite tolerant, I would say. But some people are really like that, you know, where they're kind of like, you have to also pray now. Why are you not singing this song with us? It's like ridiculous. Yeah, you can definitely do that, Mr. Cody. Definitely send on Discord. I have a look after the stream. The glory of his brightness. Aren't you going to put money in the plate? Yeah, that as well. Like, you gotta donate some money.
Have you seen my husband? He should have been back from the ritual by now, shouldn't he?
You're troubled.
It's my husband. He went for deliverance and hasn't come back. It's been days. Oh, it's all my fault.
Tell me about deliverance.
My husband was going to leave me, but he loves me. The devil got into him somehow. We sent him to Aquila for a deliverance ritual. Little Mother said it would rid him of the devil.
The rituals happen at Aquila.
Yes. Little Mother has a sanctum there. Oh, my poor husband. Do you think he's okay?
I think you should prepare for the worst, and pray to your god for the best.
Yes. I must pray. I must pray.
I should go to Aquila where rituals are being done. They have a tavern. I should see if anyone there knows where to find Little Mother.
It's painful enough dealing with these zealots, but it's even worse since that nun got her fancy prisoner.
We are not supposed to talk about it. Do you not fear God?
Dès qu'un peu de commune.
Do you fear death? Or do you fear God?
Tavern Keep. I'm new here. Can you tell me about Little Mother?
Oh, deliverance rituals are all these drunkards talk about. Isn't that right, Bastien? You loudmouth shot. Take a seat, Northerner. Bastien's buying, and he'll tell you all about it. Right, Bastien?
That's me, all right. Bastien's a loudmouth. Bastien's a drunk. And let's not forget, Bastien's a drink buyer, eh, barkeep? Sit down, Northerner. I'll buy you a drink, too. You have us at an advantage, Northerner. Where do you hail from?
I just got in from Milan.
Milan? You're not one of Siegfried's, are you?
I'm just passing through, friend.
Do not go through Aquila. That's where they take the poor fools for deliverance. They might take you too.
Tell me about Little Mother and her deliverance rituals.
I can tell you it's a lot of extra work for us. Since she got her special prisoner, it's worse.
Shh! Bastien! We can't speak of God's business.
A special prisoner.
Someone close to the king, they say. A woman, no less.
Mon Dieu, Bastien!
Ah, but we cannot speak of that, lest God hears us. Drink up, my friends! Bastien is buying!
French accents is what Unity needed. Yeah, dude, like, actually hearing them in Valhalla makes me think, like, it wouldn't have been a bad idea whatsoever to have them in Unity. I think they should have went for it, to be honest. I can also understand where they come from, but ultimately I think it would have created this feeling that you, like AC2 for instance has, right? Where the accents might not be 100% authentic, but they kind of like give you more of a feeling for the place that you're in. But yeah, there's also of course the argument that you know, a lot of people don't really appreciate it when they're actually from the place where the accent should be coming from. Like, you know, for example, a lot of people think, like, I've actually read a thread yesterday where people were saying, like, that the Canadian French accents is kind of like awful for the actual French people to hear. They can barely understand it. And I also played AC2 with the Italian boyfriend of my sister, and he also said that you know, he didn't really like the accents whatsoever since he understood Italian. But I don't know, I think for everybody else it kind of like gives, you know, a feeling for the region, even if it's not like 100% authentic. It would still be better than, like, you know, a British accent or something. At least in my opinion. But, yeah. It's, I guess, a tricky topic. I can see both sides, to be honest. Like, I also think, you know, German accents can often be very, very underwhelming. But most of the time I find them just funny. Like in AC1, you know, like, the German accents aren't, like, super authentic. And very over the top exaggerated. But I can understand what they're saying, so I don't mind. And I think it's kind of cool that they have both in German, even if it's over exaggerated. However, in Red Dead 2, like, the German accents were actually really, really good and proper authentic. One of my favorite German accents in any game. Yeah, Connor with a sniper could be deadly, for sure. It's like a sniper bow or something.
That's better.
Rod, that's true. There's good points made about accents not sounding authentic to the ears of those actually very intimate with how the language sounds. But to their ears it would be distracting. Yeah, definitely. Especially if the entire game is like that. And I think the reason for Unity was that they tried French accents, but ultimately decided it wasn't as authentic as they would like it to be. So I can kind of understand the reasoning, but I don't know. With Siege of Paris, I really enjoyed it so far. Not sure how authentic it actually is, but I enjoy it. Oh, interesting. So we actually have another unique assassination available, apparently. Thought it was fun playing AC Brotherhood with Italian language and Unity with French language. Oh, dude, I bet. I think it's cool to, you know, play it like in the proper language for once. I like the Italian in Brotherhood.
See.
At least they tried how many video game companies ignore small stuff like that. Look how many shooters do the style of Metro and do badly. Russian voice and all. Yeah. Yeah, I think they did a solid job in this DLC so far. I like it. I'm on Connor's ship. Yeah, actually I had to also think of that when I read Akira. The nun called Little Mother controls the people of Evreux with her gospel of fire and fear. Now she has Queen Richardis at her mercy.
It would be wise to cover up. The less attention I draw, the easier it will be to find the Queen.
Yeah, I want to explore all the optional opportunities, of course. So let's have a look around.
There was a man who went to bed. The devil got inside his head. Deliverance for him, they said. Then little mother give him dead.
What a beautiful song.
Hey there. Who taught you that song?
I made it up myself. It's about a deliverance they do at the creep. I think they must have delivery at this deer, too.
The creep? You mean the crypt?
Yeah, I see people go there all the time, but I'm not allowed. Mother says the gods will beat me if I go too close.
I will have a talk with those crypt gods.
Oh, be careful. Don't talk to little mother. She'll give you a deliverance, and you'll end up like the deer.
You there. Hey! Hey!
Fucking hell. Kinda sucks, and I was just like literally talking to that girl, and I get like immediately thrown into that that dude just coming by. I don't do a shit stealthily. Love his song. Yeah, very lovely. Eva gave him some deliverance. Yeah, Little Mother's also gonna get it.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Yeah, me too, actually. I think the battle themes are really good in this game. But like the, you know, soundtrack in general, I just love so much. Okay, there's the key that we could need.
I've lost my family, my future, and now the key to the crypt as well. The only thing I have left is wine. So, salte!
Keep your voice down. You've made enough trouble tonight. If the captain finds you drinking, you're done. And if he finds out we've lost the key, we're both done. Keep quiet and help me look for it.
Okay. Let's take care of this guy. No, no.
The guard's key. It must unlock something nearby.
One of those guards sound like the voice actor Marcel Janan. I did it. Actually didn't recognize that voice. Though, I think now that you talk about it, I think I know who you meant, but I haven't really paid too much attention to it, to be honest.
Show me.
Like to voice itself, I was more focusing on what he was saying. But yeah, I think that might actually be right. So I kind of wonder if that's like all the opportunities we have currently. Or if there's like actually more. I think that might be all of them.
There's a smell of blood amongst the dust, and a taste of iron on my tongue. A Christian sarcophagus. Most are ancient. This one is new.
Come on, that's like bullshit. I literally press if a moment assassinating is still on screen. They was going into the freaking attack mode. Okay, I hope we have the actual unique kill set up.
This is the queen, no matter what the Bellatores say. Surely little Mother won't hurt her. It isn't right.
The knife is well made, but the edge is dull. It would not cut easily. I need to dip it in the blood.
Oh, interesting. So that's maybe the unique kill then. New assistant directions. Most serious exhortation to new assistants. The preparation of a dagger must be performed perfectly. The devil is watching. There can be no error. Assistants who came before have suffered for their carelessness. Therefore, be vigilant. When you enter the preparation room, you are entering a tabernacle of God. Be mindful and do everything in humility and obedience. Take the dagger and dip it in the blood of a sacrifice. No blood must go to the hilt. Once the blade is dipped, do not touch it. It is holy. Enter the inner chamber with reverence. When I beckon, present the dagger to me with hilt forward. Keep your eyes lowered. Do not speak. Do not look at my charge. Once the dagger is passed, leave quickly and without sound. Do this, and no harm will befall you. The devil cannot touch you. The mother. So I guess that's the unique kill right here. We're gonna use the bloody blade. Make it even bloodier. Okay, so where's the blood then?
Oh, you startled me. You are one of the new assistants? Good. That is good.
Yes, I have been sent to help.
You've picked a bad time. They have the queen in there. It doesn't seem right. I don't think I can do it.
I will. Tell me what to do.
Really? Okay. Little Mother needs her knife dipped in sacrificial blood. It is on the table. Then you must take it to her.
All right. I'll prepare the knife and take it to Little Mother. You stay here. Deliverance seems to come at a high price.
Can't dip it into that blood apparently. But I guess this one.
The knife is covered with the blood. I can use it to get close to Little Mother while keeping the Queen safe.
Nice. That's kind of cool. They give you like a notice of when it unlocks. So you can really make sure that you get it.
If I attack openly, they could kill the Queen. I need to find a way to get close to her without raising suspicion.
Bella told this letter. Euphrasia. Once the Queen is secured, you must move quickly. We cannot expect her abduction to remain undiscovered long. The Queen above all others is key to Frankia's deliverance. Do not wait for her consent. Do not attempt to reason with her. God himself has delivered her into our hands, and we must fulfill the duty before us. Purge the devil from her completely. If you are interrupted before the task is accomplished, she must die at your hand, and we cannot let her live under the power of evil to influence the king further. Do not be concerned by the severity of your task. This is a moment for which you were created, and to which God saved you. He has endowed you with unique gifts. Use them now with absolute surety that it is his will for Frankia and for his kingdom. Soli Deo Gloria, Isidore. So this guy also has a key. Apparently I can open up this place.
Oh, please, get me out of here. They will kill me.
Okay, that's the key that this guy is holding. I wonder if I can just go there and not be detected, you know?
We have the Queen herself. Who would have thought we could reach her so soon? Where is my assistant? I cannot begin without my knife.
Okay, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna hop down here.
When my assistant returns with my knife, your deliverance will begin.
What? Are you shitting me? Why? There's like an ecto right next to all the soldiers and they can detect me? What the fuck? Okay, how does that make sense? Maybe I have to be like I mean, I really have to get super close, right? So maybe if I just walk slow, I have enough time to interact before anything happens. That's, I don't know. He shouldn't be able to attack me. I wonder if getting the key from this guy, like just looting it, maybe that's what I have to do actually. Open up the prison, maybe use that as a distraction, and then go down there. I have a feeling that's what we have to do. Because they don't actually see us from here. Come on, stop it. Don't just look back.
Who would have thought we could reach her so soon? Where is my assistant? I cannot begin without my knife.
Okay, I have the key for the prison. Let's go ahead and open up the way. Maybe that creates a distraction.
Get out quickly, before we're discovered.
Oh, thank God. I could not take anymore. I was going to leave my wife. Now she is the only person I want to see.
What was that? Guards, check the cage.
I should not be seen.
The cage is open. Merde. The key is gone from my pocket. Check the cage.
Huh? Oh, Jesus Christ, get out of here.
When my assistant returns with my knife, your deliverance will begin. You should know, Your Majesty. Ah, here is my assistant with my knife. We can begin. I am Little Mother, touched by Santorinus, chosen by God. You are just another royal broodmare, mated to a king she doesn't love. In your bitterness, you turn him against God. You see, Your Majesty, you can hide nothing from a true servant of God.
God himself knows I do not try.
That is a lie. You speak for the devil now, do you know that? But we will cut him right out of you. Then we will get to the truth, you and God and I. Put your faith in that. Assistant, my knife. God! Santorinus, save me!
Okay, I didn't expect her to actually say something after being stabbed.
I will surely deliver thee, because thou hast put thy trust in me. I am sorry she had to die. She was not always like this, and too young for such bitterness. Your methods are uncompromising, but your coming was God's doing. You are a northerner, aren't you?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan, and I'm not here because of any god. I'm here because your husband, the king, sent me.
Charles sent you for me?
There's no time. We have to find a way out before we are discovered.
I know a way. Follow me. I did not thank you for rescuing me. It was a brave thing to do.
It was not bravery. I'm only here because I have an agreement with Charles to return you to him. Well now.
It really was Rod. Like that step to the eye. How do you get the Siege of Paris? You have to have a season pass or a standalone DLC purchase for AC Valhalla. So if you get the Gold Edition, Ultimate Edition, the season pass or standalone, you can get access to the DLC. I know about Red Swarms, but thinking game.
The plague brought them. The vermin had no shortage of food.
rats. Okay, what is this for? Okay, I think now we can go over there. What are you bastards?
That should make the area safer for a time.
You're getting a Plague Tale innocent vibes with these rat swarms. Yeah, it's actually funny because the game has been, or the DLC has been compared to that series a bit as well. I can definitely see it. Also, some people also said that the soundtrack reminded them a bit of the Plague Tale as well. At least at certain times.
Oh, we are blocked in.
The wall's weak.
We have been used by God today. Do not doubt it. But I have to go now. There is somewhere I must be.
It was not your god who freed you, it was me. And I did it only to return you to your husband. That is where we are going.
You think because you did something it was not God? God used a donkey once. He can use anyone. Even you.
Nevertheless, I'm taking you to Charles.
It is not me Charles wants. I can trust you. I know it. I perceive God working something strange through you. I will show you what Charles seeks.
You could be trying to deceive me.
Yes, I suppose I could. But I am not. Do you really not see the strangeness in all this? That it must be God?
I see only that your god makes it so you can never be wrong.
I like you, Eivor. I can see why God chose you, and why we should be friends. We will go together.
Queen's Gambit. That's how Netflix show is called.
I mean to bargain with your husband, the king. But he is a complicated man.
You're being diplomatic. Charles was not always as he is now. When he was a boy, he fell into fits of madness. His keepers believed him possessed, and put him through a ritual. His conversion afterwards was sincere, though he gained a terrible fear of fire. When we met, he was honorable and pious.
But that's a cool game. You want to play it again in the near future? Yeah, I remember you playing that one. Didn't you play it via Game Pass or something? It doesn't look like Anya Taylor-Joy. Is that the actress for the protagonist of Queen's Gambit? Because yeah, she definitely doesn't.
You sound proud of Charles. You loved him.
Do I? Yes, in a way. But we have never been a normal husband and wife, in private.
Does he not love you?
It is not him. I could never be what he needed. But he is a man and found solace elsewhere. Often.
The nun, Little Mother, was going to kill you.
Perhaps. Her deliverance rituals were brutal and cruel. Few survived. Euphrasia belonged to a secret group that believes Francia has fallen into apostasy. She thought me possessed.
The Bishop Engelman was part of this group, I think.
You know of Engelwin? Yes. They call themselves Bellatores Dei, God's warriors. And there are more of them.
Hey, that's Zweitleben. Welcome, dude.
We have arrived. There is Bernard.
You've brought me all this way to see a child.
Yes. Charles has a son. Little bear.
Richardis! You're safe!
God protects me. Never doubt that, child. Bernard, this is Eivor, a friend. Go now and wash yourself. You've got more color on your shirt than on the canvas. He paints beautifully for a child, don't you think?
The painting is odd. He caught you Richardis. Yeah, we should talk about that. To be a painter, you must become one with paint. Yeah, that explains why he has so much paint on his clothing.
He called you by your first name.
Yes, it seems odd for a child, I know. But I am not his mother. Nothing else felt right.
Bernard is not your son.
How could he be? Yet I love him as if he was. As I said, Charles and I were never that way. But he is a man and a king. Naturally, he found other places to satisfy his appetites. From that came Bernard.
You're hiding the boy from his father.
Charles wants Bernard to succeed him to the throne. And Bernard wants nothing else but to please his father. That is why I must keep Bernard from him. He will lead the child down a dark path, one not meant for a good king.
My agreement with Charles was only to return with you. The child need not be involved.
And I will not let him be. Bernard knows to find a church if he needs help and I am not there. I must leave again for a while. When I return, I want to hear your Latin verbs.
I know you're going to see Father without me. I'm not stupid, you know.
By keeping Bernard from Charles, you hope to prevent him becoming king.
You misunderstand me, Eivor. Bernard must assume the throne for the good of Francia. You see what Charles has become. Bernard is young, but will make a good ruler. One that will be more sympathetic to your people, also.
If Charles wants the child, he will not be pleased to see you without him.
I hope that is not true. Charles knows the Bellatores took me. He would be concerned. We have not been on good terms lately. But he sent you to free me. Perhaps he wishes to be reconciled.
Interesting. So she clearly acknowledges that Charles has like an evil side about him, and she doesn't want even his son, it's not even her son, to be in his vicinity.
Wait! If it is wounded, it is dangerous.
It is all right. What have you done to yourself? There. God is with you. Be more careful now. Off you go. They are noble animals. She had given up. She is all right now. Thanks to God.
Are all bears so tame in Francia?
All of God's beasts respond to love, Eivor. Even more so when they are hurt. In that they are not so different to people.
You have the gift with beasts. But you're speaking of Charles now. You think the same is true even of him?
Especially of him.
But she still believes that there's something good in Charles as well. That's kind of interesting. Like, keeping his son from him, but still believing that he's good in his heart.
What do you see, Sunan?
I'm not so sure about
We
that.
are here. Charles' camp.
I fulfilled our agreement. Here's your wife, the Queen. She is unharmed.
Charles.
My dear wife, finally you appear before me. You must want for refreshment after your long and complicated journey.
You are still angry. It is for nothing, Charles. I have been as faithful to you as I have been to God. I am sorry for taking Bernard, but...
Ah yes, my son. I thought by finding you I would find him, but I do not see him. Where is Bernard?
Safe.
Do you remember the night we met? I've never forgotten it. The sky was clear and awash with thousands of stars. The night of our wedding, it was the same. I took it as a sign from God. I knew you and I were meant to be. You were in white, all purity and grace. I thought, tonight, I am not the prince. I am the luckiest man alive. How lucky to take a wife who fell so easily into another's bed. You did not take me as your man, but as your fool.
Charles, no.
To our marriage.
We had a deal.
Oh. Do not be concerned about Bernard, Bichardis. He is my son. Without your interference, he will find me. And you, northern devil, who presumes to sit at a negotiating table with a Frankish king. Here is your deal.
You bastard.
You lied to me.
I did not lie, Diable. I said God would make it so. And so he has.
Alright, now I know why the Siege of Paris is gonna happen.
Stay hidden. We cannot lose. Stop now. You will pay. Nothing like a
God is with us! Allez!
Nothing like a good cat. Bonjour, Saint-Denis!
So these cavalry guys are so annoying to fight, like we should. Also, why didn't he lose stun? But I used my Raven. Should have. I swear. These guys.
Nothing like a good trampling.
I hate these cavalry riders. Just way too tanky.
What they do not mean to get what they do not say they want.
I failed to mention everything about Charles. I'm sorry. The truth is awkward and I did not see the need.
He believes you to be unfaithful.
There is no end to his accusations. I hoped he had come to himself. Do you think he really meant to kill us?
Yes. Now Paris will fall. Charles has made certain of that. Siegfried was right.
Don't despise Charles. Like that bear, he may yet recover with God's help and become your ally.
I do not share your faith in your god or your husband. But you carry both with a rare honor.
Thank you. That is a high compliment. For my part, I don't think God has finished with you yet. We were meant to meet. Now, I must find Bernard. We will go to the Paris slums and aid the sick. Charles will not look for us there.
I must go meet Siegfried at the forward camp in Paris. I have a seat to prepare, and pride to swallow.
God exalts the humble, Eivor of Ravenclan. You will see. Farewell for now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like the dialogue just now kinda was a bit nonsensical, was it? She's like, let me go into the Paris slums with Bernard and Eve is sick. And Dave was like, let me go and prepare a siege on Paris. And she doesn't make a comment about that. Like, that, you know, Ava was basically gonna start a war against the city that she's trying to live in and help the people in the city. I don't know. It's kinda nonsensical that she wouldn't make a comment about that, or would just be like, you know, farewell. I'm gonna see her. Like, she would obviously not want the city to be attacked, right? Especially given how many, like, sick people there are in the city. But obviously a war doesn't just, you know, isn't just responsible for the death of soldiers, but also of innocents. But oh well. I just hope she or Bernard don't die because of it. To deliver 3 brown trouts and 3 seal tail. Okay. I haven't done any fishing yet, to be honest. Maybe there's some here? That's one. Actually 2. Okay, cool. That's 3 of them.
I need your eyes, my friend.
I've actually like seals nearby. I wonder.
Sure.
got everything.
Yeah!
The pussy is. Yeah, dude, that sound is always heartbreaking when they die. I usually try to avoid killing them unless I actually need the resources from them, like in this case. But yeah, that's the thing. Like in this game, you have to do like a lot of hunting and all that type of stuff. But you said not to worry about getting all required fish for your playthrough. The collecting of loot you have left, plus the world events at now Siege of Paris DLC means you already have heaps left to do before you can do your annual playthrough. It's true, yeah. There's like so much, and I still haven't finished the fishing deliveries either. I finished the hunting once, I think, but yeah, the fish I still have to do. There's just so many of them, like holy shit, I mean you have to get them in different sizes and stuff. I haven't bothered about getting those fish for a long time, but eventually I will get them. I think that's fair for you to do, you know, like, given that you only have 2 hours of playtime as well each week. I think it's good not to do the fishing deliveries. It can just be super time intensive. Another canstone. I didn't want to say it's Zweitleben, but you have a point there. It's not, no. You can find these monolith stones all across England and France. I think a bit of a missed opportunity in this DLC and Wrath of the Druids is that there's like no dialogue for the canstones. I thought it was always like a nice, you know, thing about the stone cans in the main game. Oops. Yeah, we can validate or we can keep on stacking. Keep on stacking further. Wonder how much the small stone can take there. A handle. One more? Shall we risk it? A bit unstable. Oh shit. Okay, let's just leave it like this. late in 2013, you'll be destroying cans as part of the 100% requirement. Do you? Is that like an actual thing you can do? I had no idea. That's kind of cool. Would be a good, like, you know, payback to the Valhalla cans. Prod. Oh, it's a lot of blue flowers. One of the challenges in Tomb Raider 2013 is to destroy a few cairns on the beach, the part where Lara regroups with the others and has to go back on the Endurance ship to rescue Alex. I remember actually, yeah. At least the beach, I don't remember the cairns. That's yeah, that's good that you can do that.
Leave us to our prayer.
Prayer won't be enough, sisters. We must take up arms and be the hand of God's judgment against the heathens. My eyes do not deceive me. It is our enemy. No time for training, sisters. Let us put our metal to the ultimate test. Sisters, take up arms. Let us smite this foul evil down to the wretched underbelly of hell!
3 of these cavalry guys. Okay, let me go ahead and equip another bow because I'm actually out of shots.
I underestimated you! I thought you heathens only swung your weapons aimlessly like children! The that you ruined my family's name, but now you seek to snuff the wick of my very life as well!
Yeah, come on. Stop talking bullshit and take me. Down there. Yes, Winter. Before 98, you'll not be going near that Cavalier. Yeah, I mean, just insane how much higher they are in level than I am. It's kind of annoying. For Frodo, yeah, the way she was like saying who she's fighting for. Thinks I'm in the best suit. You can feel some aggressions. Yeah, I swear, like, these cavalry fighters are like my least favorite enemy type to fight, especially if they're like over leveled. They're just so damn tanky and annoying. Yeah, right, definitely. Sometimes just gotta let them explode. You know.
Had her rallying worked, she might have bested me.
I like how she's already impaled, but we're still gonna stab her, you know, just to be sure. Okay, let's invest some skill points up here into the warrior tree. Press right trigger while sprinting to knock enemies back with a powerful knee slam. Ooh, that's kinda cool. Definitely gonna get that. Kinda cool animation actually. It's a bit interesting sometimes. The way he gets momentum in the air, but I like it. If I likes to be thorough, reminds you of movies where the villain is stabbed and lying on the ground and the hero walks away without going back over to do more or check they're actually dead. That's true, yeah. It happens quite often that we don't make 100% sure that they're really dead.
Have a look, Sunan.
Yeah guys, I think this is a good point to stop for now and continue here next time with more of a Siege of Paris DLC. Unfortunately I didn't have a lot of time today to stream, and tomorrow might not be too different, to be honest. But I definitely plan on going live tomorrow and do at least like 3 hours or so of the Siege of Paris, so we can hopefully finish this towards the weekend. You triple and quadruple checking their dead. Yeah, especially if it's like, you know, a major villain. You really want to make sure that they're actually dead. And that's no worries, Rod. Thank you so much for being here, dude. And thanks also again for the raid earlier as well. I really do appreciate that. If you guys haven't checked out Rod yet, definitely recommend doing so, because he's a huge fan of Assassin's Creed as well. Currently also playing through Valhalla. He's still doing his completionist run on the weekends. On the weekends he's also playing the Chronicles trilogy of AC as well. And once he's finished with that, he's gonna jump into Origins. So lots of AC games to catch, but he's also playing other games like the Rockstar games like GTA and Red Dead. Also Witcher 3 currently, Tomb Raider, the Batman Arkham games, and lots more. So definitely check out Rod's channel if you haven't yet. Also want to give a shout out to Armin the Basswood. He's also currently playing some AC Valhalla. Still the main game and continuing his playthrough that he started last year. But yeah, he's actually not sure where you are currently, Armin the Basswood, like what part of the story. But I guess you're like power level 200 or something, roughly. You clipped my parry. Thank you, dude, for doing that. Yeah, I love that you can actually parry these cavalry riders. That gives you like a bit of a tool against them. Because hitting their weak points is really tricky with like how much they move. So parrying can be the way to go. But, yeah. Go ahead and have a save here. Oh yeah. Clips you can post always. The parry god. Observant, auspicious, Galago, shady, Lulu. Indeed. Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah guys, that is the end of today's stream. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and joining for more of this DLC. We are going to be back tomorrow for a short session of this and continue playing. For now, let's see who's online. Ooh, Demise, Ronnie, AJ, Lucinda, Carnage. So many great people online. Yeah, I see you next time, Zweitleben. Thank you again for coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Just saw an image of Jeskia for Witcher Season 2. He's got his dandelion head on in one shot. Oh, nice. So the transformation to dandelion will happen soon. That's a voice, Armin the Basswood. Thank you for being here, dude, as always. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and also hope that you and your family feel better soon. And recover. But yeah, choices. I kinda wanna keep it with Siege of Paris DLC, I think. So I'm kind of inclined to rate Demise to kind of see how he's doing with that DLC, how he's enjoying it. I could trade Paris. We could, yeah. That's a plan. Let's slay Siege. Probably will recover just in time for work next week. Dude, I bet. But hey, as long as you get, fit again, that's the most important thing. But yeah guys, if you wanna join with raid, I would very much appreciate that. Feel free to use these raid emotes to signify that you're one of a raiding party. As I said, I will be back tomorrow around the same time to play some more Siege of Paris. So I hope to catch you guys then. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. Cheers, Cass. Thank you for being here, dude, and watching. Take care, dude, and we'll see you next time.